Prabhupada Paramahamsa Parivatagacharya Shtottara Satashri Srimad His Divine Grace Abhay Charanaranda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. ISKCON Founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada Ki Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki All glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees. All glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Shri Guru and Gauranga, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Narottamam Daivim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udirajet. Reading today on this wonderful Sunday evening in the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter 7, text 21. 7.21 from Bhagavad Gita. Welcome to all of you. We are seated at the lotus feet of Shri Shri Jagannath Baladev, Subhadra Devi, Shri Shri Gaurnitai and Srila Prabhupada. Thank you for coming. I am reading from 7.21 of the Bhagavad Gita. Yo yo yam yam tanum bhaktaha shraddhaya chitum ichchati tasya tasya chalam shraddham tam eva vidadhamyaham. Translation and purport. I am in everyone's heart as the super soul. As soon as one desires to worship some demigod, I make his faith steady so that he can devote himself to that particular deity. Purport. God has given independence to everyone. Therefore, if a person desires to have material enjoyment and wants very sincerely to have such facilities from the material demigods, the Supreme Lord as Super Soul in everyone's heart understands and gives facilities to such persons. As the Supreme Father of all living entities, He does not interfere with their independence, but gives all facilities so that they can fulfill their material desires. Some may ask why the all-powerful God gives facilities to the living entities for enjoying this material world and so lets them fall into the trap of the illusory energy. The answer is that if the Supreme Lord as Super Soul does not give such facilities, then there is no meaning to independence. Therefore, He gives everyone full independence, whatever one likes. But His ultimate instruction we find in the Bhagavad Gita: one should give up all other engagements and fully surrender unto Him. That will make man happy. Both the living entity and the demigods are subordinate to the will of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, the living entity cannot worship the demigod by his own desire, nor can the demigod bestow any benedictions without his supreme will. As it is said, not a blade of grass moves without the will of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Generally, persons who are distressed in the material world go to the demigods, as they are advised in Vedic literature. A person wanting some particular thing may worship such and such a demigod. For example, a diseased person is recommended to worship the sun god. A person wanting education may worship the goddess of learning, Saraswati. And a person wanting a beautiful wife may worship the goddess Uma, the wife of Lord Shiva. In this way, there are recommendations in the Shastras, Vedic scriptures, for different modes of worship of different demigods. And because a particular living entity wants to enjoy a particular material facility, the Lord inspires him with a strong desire to achieve that benediction from that particular demigod, and so he successfully receives the benediction. The devotional attitude of the living entity towards a particular type of demigod is also arranged by the Supreme Lord. The demigods cannot infuse the living entities with such affinity, but because He is the Supreme Lord or the Super Soul who is present in the hearts of all living entities, Krishna gives impetus to man to worship certain demigods. The demigods are actually different parts of the universal body of the Supreme Lord. Therefore, they have no independence in the Vedic literature. It is stated, the Supreme Personality of Godhead as Super Soul is also present within the heart of the demigod. Therefore, he arranges through the demigod to fulfill the desire of the living entity. But both the demigod and the living entity are dependent on the Supreme Will. They are not independent. Om Tat Sat. Om Jnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurum Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Tata Mahyam Dharati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Juta Padakamadam Sri Gurum Vaishnavamsya Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatam Dikam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sagitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakam Namahom Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Ram Hare Hare. Faith in the heart of anyone is depending on that person. When we have belief, it is one type of thing. But in the Bhagavad Gita, when we speak about faith, it is something else. You can have belief in somebody, and that belief can change. I had belief in that person, but he betrayed me. I don't have belief in him anymore. I shifted to this person. Belief can change, but actually faith cannot change. There is a very subtle difference. Belief is of things in the material world. We have belief in simple things like we see voting, elections. We see what to speak of the votes and the faith and sort of belief in people, okay, this man will deliver, he will give us something. We will all get together and vote for him. And then you will see that the man himself changes the party and goes to another party. And all of us put so-called belief in this person. He changed the party. And then I am forced to change my belief in that person. Many times we have belief in our employer, we have belief in some senior, and we are disappointed. Sometimes that belief is kept up because of a cultural sort of a commitment. And there are challenges to that belief. But somehow or the other it is kept up, but with strain. Invariably in this world, beliefs change or they are affected. But faith is something different. Faith is a little different. If you look at the dictionary today and say faith, they'll talk about religion. Faith has come to mean religious faith. But in my younger days, when I saw faith, the dictionary was saying something different. Faith is a strong, very deep committed belief that this is the way I shall conduct my life. Just like You have faith in your father, in your mother. You were born out of them. You have faith. Their affection and love on you will never fail. And you have a much deeper, it cannot be called I have belief in my father and mother. You don't say that. You say I have faith. Because it's based on love and affection. And whatever difference in faith, it can never spoil your relationship forever. He is my father, she is my mother, and you cannot change the party. You cannot change party. Once you're born out of a certain person, that person is your father and mother. That is called faith. Giving you a material example, it may not be the perfect example, it's a crude example. Similarly, Mamaivam sa jivaloke jivabhuta sanatana. Krishna is telling in Bhagavad Gita that all living beings in this world are my part and parcel. Mamayodir mahat brahman. Aham bija pradapita. I am the father, seed-giving father. So there is no question of you saying that I don't have a relationship with God. You may not temporarily recognize it. But that is forever, whether you recognize it or not. It is just forever. This is called faith. This is called faith. And each one of us should build that faith. That is the meaning of life. Life means it is meant for building our faith in God, establishing a relationship with Him. Because our relationship has been temporarily set aside by us. Because we want to believe temporarily in some other things. And because of it we have set aside our main faith. And because of that we suffer also a lot. So Krishna is telling here, okay, if you don't have faith in me, if you want to have faith in somebody else, even a Devata, I will help you. I don't mind that you kick me on the face and you say, Father, give me that. Not you, give me that. I'll give you. Why? Because who else can give you? I have to provide everything for you. Even this world is created by me for you. To have this false sense of belief in many other beings because you want it. Because if you want something, who else can give you? I have to give you. Although it is bad for you, not good for you, still if you want it, who else will satisfy you? I have to do that. Because I am your father. Aham bija pradapita. That I can tolerate that you have turned your face away from me and you are asking that I want, not you. Very insulting, no? It's very difficult for parents to do. What if the son comes and tells you, I like the neighboring Mataji better than you? She is more like my mother to me than you. You know, rarely these things occur. You are very hurt. Become extremely hurt. And you may even be deeply disturbed. But Krishna is saying, never mind, I can make that faith also for you good. At least be stuck to somebody. This will be one step towards me. So it's a very personalized statement. Because if you want something different from me, let you experience and see, because it will not work, I know. But I have all the time in the world and you have all the time in the world, so you can try and see. It won't work. You have to come back to me. Why? Mamaivam sa jivaloke. So these type of small things that we have, brief beliefs temporarily, they are not going to last and they won't sustain. So here in the purport, Prabhupada is very nicely saying, I am in everybody's heart. Yo yo yam yam tanum bhaktah shraddhayar chitum ichchati. Ichcha means desire. Okay, you want to put your faith in so-and-so Devata. I want to become devotee of Ayyappa. I want to become devotee of Ganapati. I don't want you. Okay, I will help you to do that. Why? Because I am also in the heart of the Devata. And I am also in your heart as Super Soul, Paramatma. I will connect both of you so that you can be happy. So that you can be happy. This is the statement made. But he is also making statement that it's not going to work. It will not work. Why? You have a natural affection for me only. Unless you start doing that and expressing that, you cannot be happy. And that is mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita. Manmana bhava matbhaktaha madhyaji mam namaskuru mamevaishasi yukpaivam atmanam matparayana. In the 9th chapter, Krishna says. Same thing again is repeated in the 18th chapter, but in different way. So we need to understand nicely that believing in God and putting faith in Him, in Krishna, is not an option. It's not that many choices are there. It's not that many, actually there is no choice. There's only one single God. Actually the Vedic literature is monotheistic, speaking about one God only. Speaking about one God only, the supreme absolute truth, Parabrahman. Mattah paradaram na anyat kinchit asti dhananjaya. There is no truth above me. I am the ultimate truth. I am the source of everything. Krishna is very boldly stating that. There is nobody above me. I am the origin of everything. Anadi Nadir Govinda Sarvakarana Karanam. You may don't want to call him Govinda, don't want to call him Krishna, does not matter. But all religions do recognize there is one God. That's the person speaking. It is not about names. It's not that the name carries the identity. We should at least recognize. If everybody recognizes it, religions won't fight with each other. Just because of a difference in naming that God. Right? So, this is to be understood very carefully. We worship the absolute truth. You can call him Krishna, you can call him Allah, you can call him Yahweh, you can call him something else. That does not matter. So that absolute truth, Parabrahman, is speaking in the Bhagavad Gita. That is why the Bhagavad Gita says, Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. It doesn't say Krishna Uvacha. The Supreme Godhead, Bhagavan, source of all gods, Ahamadi Hi Devana. He is speaking. He is speaking. So Bhagavad Gita is not only for Hindus. It's for all human society. It does not matter. Temporarily you have this belief and that belief, everything. You all come from the supreme absolute truth. Aham Bija Pradapita. I am the seed-giving father of all living entities, not only human beings. All living entities. So in this way we should understand God with proper discussion of the Bhagavad Gita. Because Krishna is going forward and saying, even if you want to have faith in some other God, let us say, there is somebody, I know there is nobody, you feel, fine, I will help you to have, I'll help you to have faith in that particular day. And you can see if you can work out a good relationship. At least you'll remain holy, at least you'll follow the Vedas, at least you will be helped to remain on the path of instruction that I've given. Right? So that's why in Bhagavad Gita we can see we don't have to, it is not like a spiritual mall that you can go and choose which God you want. It's not necessary to be a matter of choice. That sometimes people use it. Ishta Devata. I like this Devata, therefore I worship. It's not like that. Just like I like this person as my mother. I like this person as my father. No, it is already decided. It's already decided. You were born out of so and so. Of course, today they will say biological father is so and so, my adoptive father is this one, and my surrogate mother is this, my dad. There are all sorts of choices. They have made themselves. But birth means what is described. Karmana devanetrena jantur deho upatehe. Striya pavishta udharam bhumshareta kanashayah. There is a science behind birth according to your karma and under the guidance and superintendence of the Supreme Lord's energy. You are taking birth, everything is known. Your Jatagam is also written. And everything about you, data is already there. Right? It's happening perfectly according to certain plan. It is not just random happening. Life did not just come suddenly because of some chemical combination billions and trillions of years ago in the waters of the ocean or something like it's mentioned. As though nobody was there to guide it. As it happened on its own. Life is happening on its own. Suddenly two people to get together and decided to have some relationship and then somebody was born. Actually we did not desire it. It just happened accidentally. But that's the way we live nowadays. But everything is properly planned. Even the universe is coming to being by proper planning. And there's a description of that. It's all very well designed. See, that is why our understanding of God becomes very difficult because of the type of education we have had also. In the type of education we have had, we are told that the universe came into being all of a sudden, just like that. Suddenly something happened and chemical reactions took place and then the first organism came as a unicellular organism, the paramecium, the amoeba, and then they became more and more complex gradually over a period of time. Evolution occurred. And then they became amphibians and they become mammals and then they become like this, and they evolved into human beings. We are all sitting here, we are evolved from unicellular organisms by many millions and millions of years ago and we have become human beings. This is the explanation you read in the books. It's got nothing to do with God. Forget God. He has got nothing to do with your birth, with everything. You have just evolved. But how can such complex human beings come out of some simple things like that, without any guidance, without any other interference of any sort? No, it just happened like that. So this is very demoniac type of a proposal. And since we have these type of theories in our head, we are finding it difficult to put God inside our life. Because this is what we think. Life came about like this. The earth came about like this. The world came about like this. Whereas God has got no place in it. But this is not right. It's not proven. These are all the things that stand in the way of us understanding Bhagavad Gita. This theory that there is no God and everything came by accident, by chance, that is maybe the biggest troublemaker for us to accept God. But if you read Bhagavad Gita, you will see detailed description, very scientific description about creation coming from the Supreme Bhagavan. His energy is operating and everything. And when you read all those detailed explanations, then you know it is not just by chance. There is a design behind. There is an intelligent person behind. And there is a plan, there is an organization, and we are part of it. And when then we are told by that person, this is how I made it, this is how I created it, this is how to get out of it. Listen to me. Man manabhavam matbhakta madhya chimam namaskuru. Now you can believe it. Now you can believe it. You can have faith in it. You can practice it. Right? So many of these so-called theories are hanging inside our head. That's why it's difficult for us to accommodate God and His statements as He's making here. Here is a different statement. If you don't have faith in me and you want to improve your faith in me also, I am giving you independence. Because only if I give you independence, you will learn on your own. I don't want to put my idea inside your head. But this is a fact. But you can learn it slowly. Definitely you will come to the point. Why? Mama Ivam Sajivaloke, you belong to me. You belong to me. And you have this tendency of a relationship with me. It is just a matter of time. It will build up. Krishna is very confident. And he is situated in your heart as Paramatma, super soul. And he is giving you all the guidance and all the assistance necessary for you to Shraddhayarchitam Ichchati. As per your desire, you want to do certain things, I will give you facility. I will facilitate your education. I will give you all the necessary things that you need for you to develop your faith. So nobody is forcing. Even in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is not forcing Arjuna. Yati ichhasi tata kuru. He told him, as you please, you can do. In the end, in the 18th chapter, Krishna told Arjuna, Yati ichhasi tata kuru. Very sophisticated person. I don't have to use force. My greatest weapon is love, Bhakti. You will definitely become very much involved in it. If you simply start reviving your relationship a little bit, I don't need to use force. I don't need to do anything to you. I give you the independence, I give you all the facility, you can educate yourself. I've given you Bhagavad Gita, I've given you holy men, I've given you people who explain it, I've given you persons who practice it. You associate with them and all your questions will be answered. You don't have to take it up because I have made a statement here. No, you understand. You follow this and gradually you will come to it. Understand. Right? That also explains what Arjuna said. Bahavo jnana tapaso putam matbhavam agataha. In the past, many people followed these instructions and gradually elevated themselves to the understanding and became pure devotees. So you have all the time in the world if you want to take a lot of time. But if you don't want and if you have full faith, you can immediately do it. You can immediately do it. Put all your faith in Krishna's words and climb the ladder very fast. So it is not that there is authority of God and He wants to punish you and He wants to put you under control. And I don't want to accept such an authority about me. God is a person. Authority is one aspect of it. But He is a person you can relate with. You can have a sweet relationship. And there's a loving relationship you can have. And it's extremely enjoyable. Full of security. Full of bliss. Full of happiness. That's another aspect of God which you don't know. Which you're not taught. It's not that He is only authoritarian. His business is not only to sit down and rule you and be an authority above you. That is not at all. A very small understanding of the aspect of God. Just like your father, he may be having his own business, his company, his employees. And when you go and see him there, you will see him full control, authority, buying, selling, manufacturing, marketing, making money, running a whole corporation and machinery and everything. That is one aspect of him. But when he comes home, he doesn't behave with you like that. He talks to you out of love, he brings all the money for you, and you also have a relationship with your father. You are not one of his employees. You are not one of his employees. So there are two sides to your father. Full of love and affection and great care and concern for you. And you enjoy that. You enjoy that. And that is what you know more about your father. I am not very concerned about the other thing. You may in the future help your father in his business and you may also be taught by him how to do these things and you may also take it up. But the relationship you have with your father is very different. another facet of him which his employees never see. But that is his main self, that is his main personality. This way, this is a crude example. Krishna, God, he is also a personality who you can relate with in his person. Authority of God is for those people who don't want to listen to God, who don't accept him as God. But for those who accept him and want to develop a relationship, he's a completely different person. That's why when you approach God in Bhakti, everything becomes very different. The tendency of the person changes, his heart softens, and he becomes filled with love of God, and Krishna reciprocates with that person. So it's a relationship. Believing in God is relational. It is not by authority, it's not by force. You don't have to worry. It's a pleasant, nice experience. So God himself, Krishna himself appeared as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in this age, in Kali Yuga, and demonstrated how you can practice this relational experience by chanting his names, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This is a very different, very significantly different aspect about God. It's called personalism. That is a hidden aspect. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is openly revealing that very dear to me. And he's revealing that if you take this path, it is an easier path, it is faster, and I will reciprocate very soon with you. There is another path of Gyan, of Yoga, of Karma, that will take much longer time. And it is more difficult path. It's more difficult path. That's why you will see everywhere in the Bhagavatam stories of great personalities who took the path of bhakti, of devotion, of a relationship with the Supreme Lord, Krishna. And it is much easier. So Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada explained this wonderful aspect, explained to everybody what is the meaning of Krishna's statements in Bhagavad Gita and how one can forge a very nice relationship with God. You will see many, many wonderful relational stories of how Krishna is going out of his way to protect his devotee. He's going out of his way to respond and relate with his devotee. That's why by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, you'll have the relational, personal path called Bhakti Yoga. And Krishna is encouraging you to do that because it's very natural, very organic, and very simple. Very simple. So most people can relate with that easily. That is a great wealth of human society, and we are urging everybody to think about that very seriously. Take up the chanting of the holy name, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Worship Krishna, make a little offering to Krishna, Patram, Phalam, Toyam, Pushpam, fruit, flower, water, or any preparation that you can make. And in this way, come closer to Krishna. And Krishna will reciprocate with you. You can have that experience. In the Bhagavatam, there are so many such stories. You can have stories of people coming here also with Lord Jagannath. They have so many reciprocatory, nice relational stories to tell you. And in this way, many things have happened to them. Our faith is built on this basis. So we would like all of you to try that out and in this way expand the relationship with God This material world is a place where we are all trying to understand what is life, what should I do, what should I not do, why do I suffer in certain ways, how can I be happy. In this way there are so many questions abounding in our minds, and in Bhagavad Gita there's an answer to all these things. So we are following that, and we are seeing many devotees are having a unique experience of their relationship with Krishna. We invite all of you to take part in it, and we'll be happy to help you in any manner. You can take courses on Bhagavad Gita, you can get mentored, you can get counseling, and you can progress in this wonderful spiritual path. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Anybody has any questions, they can raise their hand. We have a mic. Any questions you'd like to ask? Nobody? Thank you, Maharaj, for your kind association on this wonderful Sunday feast evening program. So we thank Maharaj for his association. So as Maharaj was mentioning about the in-depth study of Bhagavad Gita, so we have various courses in English and Tamil. So you can actually enroll with us. We have a help desk there. You can approach and they will give you all information. So we have for our Sunday feast program, we have a chief guest, so Mr. V.R. Suresh Kumar, who is the proprietor of Motwa Jewelry, has come to our Sunday feast program today. So we welcome Maharaj to give them the greetings. Also we have Dr. Ratan Kumar and Mrs. Sundar Saudhambika. They are the proprietor of Ambika Medicals. So they are offering their full payment of their Sudarshan Chakra Seva, which we recently had. So they're giving the final installment and completing their full-time payment of Sudarshan Chakra. So we thank them and we chant once Hare Krishna Mahamantra for their Seva they are offering to Lord Jagannath and the new temple construction. So we'll chant once Hare Krishna Mahamantra for their services they have offered. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So also we have a group of devotees who have come from Araspuram, Praveenji and their group. They come and offer their seva in their cooking service. So devotees, they can come forward and contact us. You can offer various services in the Sunday program, and also throughout the week you can approach us and you can offer wonderful seva to Lord Jagannath. Hare Krishna. So anybody is coming first time to our Sunday feast program, please you can come forward. We have a welcome gift for you. We want to welcome you. Anybody is coming first time to the Sunday feast program, please come forward. Thank you.